Today we're reacting to the problem with online relationships. I'm the type of person where I don't really do too much posting of my partner. I kind of keep everything just me and the brandings, a little bit of life stuff in when I'm posting and stuff. I'm not mad at, you know, my girl being in a vlog or something like that, but I wouldn't ever have nothing that was focused on my relationship. Like, it's too many different opinions, and you know, I'm a sensitive guy. I see somebody say something about my girl, I get upset, and you know what I'm saying? So I like to just keep all of that off. That being said, let's go ahead and get straight to the video. Like, ooh.
Public relationships has existed since the dawn of entertainment. It started when we saw celebrities date one another, broadcasting their love through interviews or talk shows, and soon after, it became very normal for people to post their significant other on social media. You'll even scroll into some videos and trends.
Which, if that's you, I'm not mad at that. Like, I think that's cool. Like, I think that's cute. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You feel me? But it's just not me.
As people do with their partner. And get this shit off my feed. My lonely ass isn't supposed to be seeing this. Overall, it's a very wholesome and sweet intention. When you're in love, the person becomes a big part of your life. It's only natural to show it whenever you end up posting online. I felt special whenever someone posted me. But recently, I came to find the problem with showing off your relationship to the internet. There's a risk when something so intimate like a relationship gets too public. Because when too much gets exposed, the doors flood open that risks surrounding your relationship with negativity. Especially when the internet has a lot of negative energy. I mean, look.
A lot. Niggas will go on your shit and just talk about your shit. Just talk about anything. Like, oh, did you just see the way that he looked at her? He obviously hates this hoe. Damn! You can't even joke with your girl. Bruh, I be joking with my girl be joking with me. You know what I'm saying? I be saying shit at my girl. I'm like, I say that they take that shit out. They take that shit out of whole proportion and, or what is it? They jump to conclusion. They would say so much wild shit, boy.
Look at me. I make commentary videos talking about drama on YouTube. And if you put your personal business out there, it's vulnerable towards criticism. Some things are better kept private, whether it be couple arguments or even a breakup, because people are gonna take whatever is going on and spread it like wildfire. Like a breakup, it's okay to be going through it. You're hurt, you're sad, you're depressed, but social media is not the right place for this. You have to keep that between your close friends and your close inner circle, or maybe people that are involved in the situation. But a complete stranger like me should not be able to pull up a video of you crashing out over a breakup. This you right here? Some things can be shared, of course, but there's a level of transparency you need to maintain. And I've compiled a few examples of public relationships that got a little too public, starting with Sarah Kim. Sarah Kim is a lifestyle influencer on TikTok who documents her life on cooking, her job, her family, and of course, her husband. And with the type of content she puts out, podcast clips have been going viral about her husband, Andrew, where he's shown as an unemployed, pathetic loser.
Damn! And just like that. Imagine if you was a girl, right? And you want your nigga to be an unemployed, pathetic loser that sits at home and plays the game and just be just chilling. And you were okay with that. You was cool with that. You had genuine love. Everything was great. And then you put your shit on the internet and you see that this nigga ain't got shit going on. They're like, damn, your nigga don't do no work. He don't do this, that, and the third. And then now you start thinking, damn, this nigga don't do no work. He don't do this, that, and the third. Fuck this nigga. This nigga's worthless. You know what I'm saying?
For context, Sarah works 2 jobs. A 9-to-5 corporate job while being a content creator. She commutes 2 hours for work while pregnant. Meanwhile, Andrew is unemployed, doesn't cook or clean. He keeps his wife up all night because he plays video games, and he even missed the baby's first ultrasound because he was at a boys' trip. Also, he's a pastor who makes fun of his wife.
There's this person who lives in my house, and she cackles every time I'm speaking in Korean, right? What kind of cruel person does this? And
obviously, with that information, this guy's a terrible husband. This guy provides nothing for the family and is in fact leeching off it, while his pregnant wife is paying and providing for everything. He definitely gets pegged in the bedroom. He is not wearing the pants in this household. So news spreads and hateful comments are thrown bashing at Andrew, and eventually Sarah makes a response.
I took this past week to unplug because my top priority is to protect the peace and the health of my family. Andrew and I, from the very beginning, we have committed to being there for each other and supporting each other through anything and everything. I've had long periods of time where I didn't have a job. Andrew was the one who had fully supported us through that. And so in the season where Andrew's in between jobs, I am more than happy to stand by him.
She starts to debunk a lot of the misinformation that was.
And there you go, right there. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was in college, right? Me and my girl were coming up. There was a period where I didn't have no job. She had a job. So she was getting a lot of our food. She was doing this. She was doing that. And then there was a time she didn't have a job. I was doing the car. Her car messed up. We was driving my whip everywhere. We was doing this and doing that. Like, so from the outside lens, somebody could have been like, yo, nigga ain't got no job. That nigga broke the fuck. Mind you, it was okay to be broke back then. You know, when I was in college. You feel me? Because it was normal for young people to be broke college students. Nowadays, apparently, goddamn, everybody have it. You know what I'm saying? But it is different ways to get this money. Like, there's so many ways to get this money now, and especially with the internet. So, I ain't gonna lie, there's really not too many excuses why you don't have no cheese. But I also get it if you just on some college shit. But my nigga, get some money, get some cheese though. It's easy these days, bro.
That was spread.
A very sweet and intimate moment where Andrew and I are taking a look at our very first ultrasound in the parking lot of our hospital has somehow become a story of he's at a boys trip and so missed my ultrasound. When in reality, he came straight to the hospital as soon as his scheduled job interview had ended, hoping to make the appointment. Social media can only capture fractions of my whole life.
You can't see the full side of a relationship, and I doubt anyone would ever want to be that open. But it shows how the little you put out can be taken out of context and overblown. People are quick to judge, and given the surface of what's shown, it turns this guy to be the worst husband in the world. And I'm not saying he is or isn't, but I will say there was a lot of misinformation spread about the marriage because their relationship was put out online. And this all happened from small glimpses of their marriage. I can't imagine.
Think about the Queen Naija and what's that one nigga name? Whatever situation, you know. Now they niggas be getting a lot of flack. If you don't know who they are, look them up. Queen Naija and her boyfriend or something. That nigga gets so much. We really don't know too much. And obviously, he can't be that much of a bum if she's sticking by the nigga. You know what I'm saying? She see this something with this nigga like. So, you know, they be trying to play him out to make him out to be this. Like, he ain't on shit. But, you know, again, that's what it is whenever you expose your relationship. Look at DDG and his woman. You know, now granted, he did, like, come out and say certain things like, yo, she not letting me see the da-da-da. But, like, again, they was cooking DDG whenever everything was good, talking wild about him.
And how bad it would be if they documented their relationship. Which is
time,
exactly what happened
like the realer
with
nigga
Evelyn
in this
Hahn and
relationship.
Fred Liu. This is an internet couple that has well put out their relationship on social media. When I say they posted about it a lot, I mean a lot. Online relationship creators probably have it the worst because their brand is built around the relationship. And that's fine and all until the couple breaks up.
Justin and I have broken up, and it was mutual. But right now we're both trying to move on, and I just ask that you please respect our privacy right now. Thank you.
Doing this has got to be so awkward, man.
Gotta be. Let me go on here and publicly let everybody know that my relationship is over. Like, when it could have just been, you and your partner like, yo, what happened with Shorty? Oh, no, man, we fell out. Oh, what happened? Man, I don't even really talk about it right now. I'll tell you, oh, for sure, bro. Now it's like, okay, I just start posting these videos. I'm going to be bombarded with messages. Where is so-and-so? Where is so-and-so? Where is so-and-so? Where is so-and-so?
Imagine having to announce your breakup online to people you don't even know. But breakup,
like, especially with which, you know, because you owe a level of like some explanation to your supporters. Like, your supporters like really show love, and you know they're the reason why where you at. Like, I rock with y'all so heavy, and you know, if some shit change, like, I feel like, you know, some things I don't gotta explain to y'all. Like, I remember when somebody was like, when I got my first neck tattoo, somebody was like, can you address the neck tattoo? And I'm like, fuck is there to address, nigga? Grown ass man that just got attacked. Some little things like that, you know, you feel me? Like, but say I'm gone for so long and I just randomly come back and start posting, like, I feel like I owe that to y'all to be like, yeah, man, so this was going on. Maybe if I don't even go that in depth, but like this was going on, da da da. But like what I share, I feel like I should address, you know.
Breakups happen, things just don't work out sometimes, and that's life. Nothing's wrong with that. But it becomes a mess when so much of it is documented, a bunch of fans become invested in the relationship, it becomes a shock when a couple separates. I didn't even know who Fred and Evelyn were until they broke up. And I found them out through everybody else talking about what happened and wondering why it ended. I still think there's edits being made of them since the fans haven't let go of it. Both of them have different partners already and have moved on with their lives, but the videos and traces of their past doesn't disappear. It feels like the internet doesn't want you to move on. Take a look at this post when Evelyn reviews her new boyfriend. I don't know who this guy is, but he must get haunted by our past public relationship.
Right.
Look at the comments. Oh, yikes. Now we know why he's a mystery man. Who wants Fred back? Nah, she fumbled, cause what the hell is that?
See? And you just the next man trying to just, you felt like you found somebody. you felt like you found somebody. You the next man. And now you see stuff about this nigga like shit fucked up.
Nah, if I were him, I'm crashing out.
Even though Evelyn and I aren't together anymore, there is no bad blood between us, and we have nothing but respect for each other.
Luckily, the breakup stayed relatively private. There's only speculation and rumors that haven't been confirmed, and I think it's great that it was kept that way. Because if a breakup turns to full-blown internet drama, you'll get a disaster like the Arcade Craniacs situation. Now, if you didn't know, Arcade Craniacs was a
This nigga doesn't look very trustworthy, to be honest.
YouTube channel that was popular around 2000.
I wouldn't trust him around like even like food and shit. He the type of nigga to do shit to just do shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't really trust him around like an open beverage or like I wouldn't trust him, you know, with my whip or nothing. You know, just stand around it. You feel me? Something about
3 a.m. videos.
Yo, what is up, you guys? Right now, we're at McDonald's, and it is currently 3 in the morning, and we just found out when you come to McDonald's at 3 in the morning, you could order the Among Us Happy Meal.
It's pretty harmless content that was meant for children, but somehow, the downfall of their channel had nothing to do with their content. It was because of their relationship. The channel was run by a couple, and when they broke up, it turned to a full-blown expose war. Both of them made long videos airing out their love life drama to the public. The audience never signed up for that.
Scare.
They came for goofy Chuck E. Cheese videos, not a messy breakup saga. There's too much to unpack. There's entire separate videos that address their situation, but it resulted in their channel pretty much dead. This is
Hold on now. Pretty much
situation.
dead. I saw good numbers.
But it resulted in their channel pretty much.
Hold on now. 12K. Okay. Yeah, this is, especially, it's a lot, he's got to do a lot of shit. What is he even doing? Weird things spotted on Google Maps, is that a reaction? If he just keeps reacting to shit, getting 39K, and he reacts every single day, like, he's getting good money. Attacked by Chuck E. Cheese animatronics at my birthday party, went missing. Do not watch Minecraft movie at 3 a.m. I'm quitting YouTube. You know a nigga spiraling when he do this. And then you see posts after this. Do not call Minecraft movie zombie in Minecraft Steve at 3 a.m. Grown man. This is a tough life. This is a tough, like, you gotta, guys, people that are starting a content creation journey, be wary of how you're starting your shit. You know? Because if you box yourself into being this guy, Chuck E. Cheese and all this, whatever the fuck he got going, as you get older, you're not gonna feel like doing this. So, you know, be mindful of how you start your career and your brand.
Dead. This is one of the worst cases of making a relationship public, which is making a breakup public. Not only did their personal lives get turned into online drama, their entire careers took a hit because of it. Nobody wins here. After going through my own experience and seeing how relationships can crumble from it being too exposed, I realized how important it is to be wary of what you put out there. You need to be aware of what you're sharing and what you want to keep private. And this is coming from a guy who's been guilty of oversharing. I look back and realize how immature I was. When you have so much emotions that you want to let out, you gotta maintain it in a space where you are okay with being judged. Which again, is probably not the internet. Even if you have a terrible ex and went through traumatic things, I know people love to rant about their exes, but at least in my opinion, I much rather have my privacy kept than Billy from Ohio knowing everything I went through. Okay, maybe if I ever get invited to a famous podcast and the question is brought up, I'll say a couple of things. But if I ever do, I'll speak from my experiences and not my trauma, you know? I won't be going out of my way to push my relationship tea out there. Anyway, if you made it this far...
What he said at the end. Sorry, my girl sent me a message at the end. I'm congested, y'all. Man, when you get you a kid, bro, you gotta be careful. Let nigga be just getting you shit. Like, I'm not even like sick. I'm just congested. Maybe it's allergies. Maybe I'm blaming it on my little nigga. That being said, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Great for y'all, man. Pull up to the more Astral Dior channel. Videos dropping over there. Thank y'all so much for the love. We growing. We going crazy. 70K over here soon. 40K over there soon. I love y'all. We going.